All right, welcome. Yay, Melody. Celebrating getting married. Congratulations. That is so exciting. Yay, so welcome. So glad you're all here. Happy Thursday and happy Transformation Thursday. So we're honored that you're here, whether your camera is on or off. Your presence really matters. So welcome, welcome, Mary, Allison, Melody. And this was one of our favorite calls. And the reason being is because we get to celebrate each other and we get to celebrate real stories and real progress and be with each other on this journey. So I've been on this journey for over 6 years and I continue to have consistent wins. So whether this is your first week or your third year, you're in the right place. And let me introduce myself and share a little bit about why I'm here today. My name is Rita Jean, and I'll be candid. This transformation that we're going to be talking about changed my life entirely. And it started with my dear sister Mary asking me something very simple. She said, "What would it feel like? What would it be like to get back into your athletics?" And that actually made me cry because athletics are my happy place. It's where I feel free and alive and creative and connected and just like myself. And so, after only 90 days of doing this whole food transformation, after trying literally everything, it was the first time I felt like myself in 15 years. So, that's definitely something to be celebrated. And that's one of the reasons I'm here and pay this forward because I want everyone to have their own personal breakthrough, whatever that may be. And so this wasn't just about food for me. It actually brought me back to my passions, my dreams, my ability to show up for my family and my friends and the people that I love with more presence and joy. And recently, it's actually carried me through a vibrant and healthy pregnancy. And now I'm almost 8 months postpartum, and it's truly been my lifeline mentally, physically, emotionally, hormonally. So, very excited to share this. And to be clear, this is not a diet. It's a 90-day reset where we deeply nourish our cells, our body, we gently detox our system, and we bring everything back into balance. And here's what it looks like. You have two superfood based meals a day, usually for breakfast and lunch. You can choose where you want to put it. And then we have whole food snacks, preferably organic if you can. And then you have a clean, nourishing dinner or meal of your choice. And it's simple, it's sustainable, and it's completely doable. And for me, when I first introduced this into my body, I noticed that I needed three-fourths less food because I felt so nourished because of the quality and the nutrient density. So let's start with the first component, which is our gut health. And this is Biometic, and this is our superhero. It's a prebiotic, probiotic, postbiotic, and it's the only clinically proven solution to reduce glyphosate, which, if you don't know what glyphosate is, it's a top toxic herbicide. It's in our food. It's sprayed on lawns, it's, in parks, it's literally everywhere. It's raining on us. So it's something that we're all exposed to daily. And it's in our food supply and it's linked to inflammation, hormone disruption, things like Alzheimer's, cancer, and so much more. So Biomedic actually lowers our CRP, which is an important inflammatory marker, by 74%, which is miraculous and amazing. And I don't know anyone that couldn't benefit from that, right? Because that gut health is also connected to everything else from our brain to our joints to our energy. And next we have our Power Shake. And this is all in home compostable packaging, by the way, hemp and bamboo. So again, just going back to the important foundations and the integrity of this company, it's really from soil up. And speaking of the soil, everything is regeneratively grown, so incredibly nutrient dense. And this power shake, it's equal to 6 microgreen salads. And I don't know who's eating six, salads for breakfast. I'm certainly not. but you can just shake this up and go, and it's delicious. Or you can blend it with fruit if you want a smoothie. And another shake option is our dark berry protein. So you can get all power shake or mix it 50-50 with this and the power shake. And this is your brain support, your heart support, nervous system. Again, smells and tastes like dark berries. And it's also incredible protein and collagen support. So win-win right there. And then we have our apothecary, which is our sleep elixir. And I sip on this all day. It's absolutely amazing. You just mix it with water. You can also add it to warm water, like a tea. And this is your wind down drink. It has the highest source of naturally occurring melatonin. So that helps your body to make its own so you can get that deep rest, that hormone balance, that regeneration, and that emotional reset that we also get when we're sleeping. So important, right? And then we have a parasite cleanse. And this is a very gentle reset, but really important to do this every 6 months or so. Game changer. So it helps us to remove any unwanted organisms that may be contributing to sugar cravings, fatigue, brain fog, pain. And if you're pregnant or breastfeeding, you're just going to swap that with our cracked cell chlorella, which is a nutrient-dense powerhouse that supports our blood, our DNA. And really supports the foundations for our babies, but also builds that healthy milk. So that is the simple breakdown. And we also, I forgot our aminos. These are so important. This is our strength and recovery. And it's a pre-digested whole food tablet with a 99% absorption rate, which is amazing and unheard of. And every serving is equal to 20 to 30 grams of protein without any strain on your kidneys. And it helps you to build that lean muscle. It supports healthy aging, metabolism, skin tone, and it's strength that you can really feel without the soreness. It actually helps me to not be sore even after intense physical endurance. And it gives you that energized, just that lit feeling from within, gives you so much energy. So that is the foundation, and the timeline that we recommend is a 90-day commitment because it is scientifically proven that when we do something for 90 days, it changes our habits. And again, this isn't a diet, it's a lifestyle. And if we can just incorporate these healthy habits, these nutrient-dense foods, this gut support, deep regulated sleep, once we do that, it's then we have our foundations set, right? So we can continue to thrive and continue to grow from there. Like for me, it's eliminated all of my cravings, any cravings for sugar and things like that. So it just helps you to be healthy and crave the things that are good for you, right? And it can help us get back into exercise and all kinds of things. So it's that foundation. And it breaks down to less than $13 a day, covering 2 meals a day. So it saves you so much time and energy. It's like 30 seconds and you're done. No meal prep, no cleanup. Amazing. And then month two actually drops down to less than $12 a day because you already have your 2 month parasite herb supply. And then from there, if you want, after the 90 days, you can drop down to our maintenance program, which gives you those foundational superfoods 1 time a day, replacing 1 meal a day for less than $7 a day. Again, all organic, regeneratively grown. Nothing compares except maybe your grandmother's heirloom garden, right? So it's going to save people time and money on your groceries, time in the kitchen. There's no prep, there's no junk. It's just real food that nourishes your cells. And so I want to pass the mic to those who have gotten to experience this transformation firsthand. And if you have, we'd love to hear your story, whether you're just getting started or whether you've been committed to this lifestyle. So yeah, please raise your hand and would love to hear from you. Yay. Hi, good to see you.
uh, figure out how to unmute myself. How are you guys doing?
Great. It's so good to see you.
Good to see you again. It's been a while. But yeah, I just wanted to come on here and tell a little bit. I feel like my story is always like evolving. Like it starts with just like really opening my eyes up with the regenerative farming and really finding this passion for a lot of this stuff that I never knew I needed or had. It really gave me a purpose in helping people in a lot of ways because I really felt the difference, not only with Purium, but just like this regenerative push, this health push that we really are passionate about. And just this last week, I started 75 hard and really cut off weed, cut off nicotine, which I thought was going to be so much harder because it's always been a pain in the ass to quit these things. And it made it like really easy. Like sometimes the cravings are, but it's super easy. I just take a shake or like take the pills. To be honest, like chewing on one of those protein, the amino, as I'll chew on one a little bit, and somehow that like I don't know, the bitterness of it or something really hit me. And so it's made it easy to really stick with my goals and to like detox in all the ways and get a really good mental reset, physical reset. I've never been this lean in my life, and I never thought I would ever be this lean after being almost 300 pounds, you know? Yeah, and this is besides that, it's just mentally in every aspect of life, specifically mentally as well. It's been a game changer, better than anything that I ever thought would have been possible. Because I mean, we've all been taught whole foods, like eat the right things, and that's just repeated and repeated and repeated, but it's never been put into a step or a program or a process that makes it easy for people to follow. And so I feel like this has been just revolutionary in that aspect where it makes it doable, it makes it attainable for most people, and also like then you have the opportunity to come in here and make your own business as well on top of that. And with my experience, I've been on it for about 4 or 5 months. Just the community, like you guys are just amazing, and everybody's so sweet. And yeah, that's my been my journey so far. So I'm really excited, really happy to be here, really excited to see where I can grow with this and expand with you guys more.
Oh, I love that so much, Conrad. Thank you for sharing your story. That's
Yeah, thank you.
incredible. And wow, I didn't know you had such a big transformation. Congratulations. That is so powerful, like all the work and consistency that you've done to get to this point, and now finding these solutions. Similar to you, I looked for years and tried everything and agree. We always hear the whole foods, but the difference of having that regeneratively grown is just night and day. And I have many friends that share the same sentiments, who, things that just were not serving their life anymore, it just naturally started to fall away, or they were able to, let it go consciously, make that choice. So, congrats on all of those incredible, inspiring wins. And we're really glad you're here. Yay, Melody.
Hi, everybody. So just to share a little bit of how Purium has positively affected me. Um, I started with the Power Shake. Thank you to Allison. I met her at the Veggie Fest, and she gave me an example of the Power Shake, and I I felt a change in how my gut was responding to the Power Shake. I had a lot of issues prior to that with digestion, um, energy. I was dealing with crashes in the middle of the day, and I was getting more sun, so that was definitely helping. But I needed a pick me up. I needed a way where I could get my greens right in the morning or in the afternoon and not be depleted. So this definitely has helped me with that. And I went ahead and got the ultimate lifestyle transformation, and I'm seeing that change my life as well. So I'm very grateful for meeting all of you and connecting with all of you, and I look forward to it.
Oh, yay, Melody. That's so beautiful. Thank you for sharing your voice and your story and your transformation. And That's beautiful. I agree. Just having something, this is the easiest nutrition I've ever had access to. So getting those greens in your cells, in your body right away, getting that cellular energy and just not having those dips anymore, that's very, very inspiring. And congratulations, super congratulations on your marriage. That's very exciting. And thanks for being here and excited to continue to cheer you on throughout your progress as you dive into the ULT. So well done. Allison.
Hi there. Good to see you. Great presentation, Rita. I love this call. I love this group of people. I love what I learn. Honestly, I like that I'm always hitting next levels for myself. Therefore, that transmits to my family and then outward to my community. So I just love, Conrad, your share on, you know, the new territory you're exploring for yourself in your own sobriety. And for me, I'm 12 years sober. And then to bring in, the conversation of nutrition and regenerative agriculture, all beginning and ending with the soil health, like that was not on my radar until 2 years ago. And it's just been a game changer. Rita, you referred to this as a lifeline for you. 1,000% for me. I was literally just cleaning up some power shake that my kids spilled all over the car because I took a minute to go in the other direction for one thing. And, so it's a definite family routine for us, top of the day, end of the day, to keep everybody in good form. But what I really think should be, or what means a lot to me is that what's reality? And the reality is a lot of us we're all doing our best. But the reality of time and all of the commitments that I have and all the areas that need for me and call for me to do this, what's the reality that I'm going to get this level of nutrition in consistently the way that I am able to, because someone who's, really knowledgeable, or someone's, a community of people have taken the time and their energy to craft a great program, a protocol that literally all I have to do is follow directions, teach my body a new rhythm, and then just lean on that lifeline so I can be freed up, not only physically, but mentally, to do all these other things in my life, and just maintain a really healthy foundation and continue to grow that. So I think for me, it's a no-brainer. I know other people need to warm up to the idea, but I need all the help I can get. So that's literally what this is for me. It's a lifeline. So thank you so much. And then the lifeline to the people, like the voices in the community that I've met, in the past couple years since I started the nutrition and partnered with the business. It's just been very expansive. Thank you.
Love it, Allison. Thank you so much for your voice and your leadership and your shares and lifeline for sure, right? Something that we speak to is we really cannot serve unless our cup is full, right? We cannot serve from an empty cup. And so many of us are running around on empty, but maybe don't even know it, right? And to have solutions where we can get that nutrient density in so quickly and also have protection from all of the environmental things that we're exposed to on a daily basis, right? I think of it as filling our battery, that nourishment and that protection. It's working both directions. So yes, so important for mamas, so important to be able to serve in all the ways that we want to. And I don't think that clicks until our battery's charged, until we're full, and then we truly can serve from that overflow, and which, right, lights up our community, our relationships, our passions, our dreams, right? It's an overpour. So thank you for sharing all that. I love it. And Justine, would love to hear from you.
Hi, ladies, and Conrad too. And along with what Conrad and Allison both said, just having a community to come together with, to come and get some hope, because right now in our house, like, we're dealing with some regressions in a lot of different ways. And if my cup wasn't full of purium particularly, I could see how this could really mentally be affecting me and my personal business, my purium business. But because I'm filled with good things and good energy. I'm able to like make it through these really emotional days right now. And I'm very grateful for that. We're dealing with regression, but not sleep regression, thanks to Purium as well, because we stay on our biomedic and our cherry always. Very grateful that I'm able to still get sleep because of the great nutrition, because otherwise it could be a lot harder than it is right now. So thank you all for always showing up here on Thursdays and giving me that little bit of hope that I need sometimes on Thursday.
100%. Thank you, Justine, for being here and for showing up, right? Sometimes it's hard to show up, especially when we need it. And so I congratulate you for being here and sharing. We love you so much. And for sure, I feel you, right? Life can get really, really hard for everyone, right? And so to have that support throughout it, and I'm really, really grateful for this community. So thanks for being here. Sending you lots of love. And I also feel you on the sleep, right? Being a new mama, it's so important. It's so important to nourish ourselves by getting that deep rest and things, yeah, right? That really impacts mental health. So appreciate you. Well, beautiful, everyone. Thank you for being here, for showing up, for sharing your stories, for diving into your own transformation, for believing in yourself, for investing in yourself, right? Anytime we invest in ourselves, it comes back tenfold. So appreciate you all. And if you have questions, and if someone invited you, if this is your first time, connect back with the person that invited you here. They invited you because it's been a lifeline for them, because they love you so much, because they believe in you. So if it sparks curiosity or questions or intrigue, connect with them and they can support you and help you get started and going, and answer any questions. And yes, you can also get your program covered by referring others, by paying this forward to others that it could support. So that's also a win-win. And we invite you to join us at the top of the hour. We have a beautiful Million Mom Movement call, which is our community action and inspiration. Really beautiful movement that we have going here. And just like there's so many layers and levels to this, from transforming our food system to our soil health to our financial well-being, to our own personal health. So you can check that out at the top of the hour if you're called to join. There's the information. And we will see you guys next week. We're here every week, supporting each other, cheering each other on, sharing stories of what is possible. And we'll see you soon. Aloha. Bye.